All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today it's going to be more of a chill stream. There's really no other programs left for me to grind other than the Team Affinity ones. Last week I finished up on the multiplayer program, so no need for me to do that. I also finished up relatively quickly, I might add, on the. Wait, why can I not get that? I also finished up on the August Spotlight Drop 5 program. We got Jacob Marcy as well as Bryce Terang. So, it's there's really nothing left other than exactly what I said, which was the Team Affinity. And I've gotten like 5 of those done already. In fact, just before I came on, I was doing a little bit of Conquest, the MLB, the MLB draft map, and I finished up on the Rays Neon program. So that's why my lineup was full of Blue Jays, because that's the next program that I'm grinding. It's the Blue Jays Team Affinity. So, not the best lineup, I'll admit. My biggest concern is shortstop and third base, because um, I literally had to put Vladimir Guerrero Jr. there, as well as Arwan Nimala. So, but I mean, it's not bad. It's just those are the glaring weaknesses compared to everyone else who's in the line. So, but it is what it is. Um, that being said, if you guys wanted to either do a ranked co-op game with me, maybe you just want to do a co-op game, or maybe you want to do a 1v1, that's fine with me. This is the stream to do it, since there's really nothing for me to grind today other than Team Affinity Neon. Uh, we're supposed to get a new Diamond Quest and Conquest map tomorrow, so gosh, it just feels like there's not going to be any new content until we get to Friday with the 8th inning, which is unfortunate in my mind. Actually, before I do that, now that I think about it, hmm, that's fine. I know it's going to put me under 800K, but this is fine. We'll just get it done now before he goes up any higher. Oh, no mouse. So, yeah, so we're still grinding for Ethan Holiday. We're still trying to get the second half heroes, guys. Unfortunately, that may take a little while. I don't have any all-star guys left to collect. I could buy some of them, but Mickey Mantle's part of Battle Royale. I thought there was one where it was, oh yeah, it's Jim Tomey. Okay, so Jim Tomey is the one from... Jim Tomey is the one that's from Diamond Quest. But other than that, everyone else is either BR or they were in a headliners pack or something. Actually, Derek Cheater is pretty cheap. I could get him. But still, that would mean I would need 2 more guys, and I think I'd rather just save it for Billy Williams or no, definitely not Trey Turner. I could get Willie McCovey. He's pretty cheap. Rennie Johnson's not cheap. Sandberg. That's it. So yeah, it would have to be Willie McCovey and Billy Williams. Actually, I could probably just get it done right now. The only issue is that if I'm gonna do that, and if I'm not gonna do All Star, I still need like 30. I still need 6 more draft guys in order to get this collection done. And they're pretty cheap. Obviously, the draft map makes it pretty easy to get these guys, which is nice. Oops. So I could technically get Ethan Holiday. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll buy the second half Heroes guys, and then I'll get Ethan Holiday, Holiday, or no Holiday, excuse me, and then we'll get Jose Bautista. So I think that's gonna be the plan moving forward. What's up, SB Champ? How are you? Yeah, you got head lead last night for 28K. That's less expensive than what I just paid to get Carlton. And I know my title only says Diamond Dynasty. Actually, now is the perfect opportunity to go ahead and finally change this. Team Affinity Neon Programs. Oh, actually, I'll add one more. And Conquest Maps. There we go. Yep, there we go. Now the title actually reflects what it is that I was trying to do. Normally I would have that oh, you know what I didn't do? Shoot, I didn't activate the captain boosts. Crap. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh well. I'll do it as soon as I get out of this game. It's fine. As far as this stream goes, I don't think this is the stream I'm gonna. I don't think this is a stream I'm gonna post on YouTube. After all, it's me just kind of grinding Conquest Maps to get the Neon programs done, and it's like not really much of a purpose. But the only thing that's stopping me from not doing that, or the only thing. How should I say this? Let's see. My biggest concern is if I don't post this one, then what's going to happen to all the streams for the rest of it? You know, because I'm pretty much going to be doing this. You just sucked it up and bought him. And 28K is, like I said, a lot cheaper than Chase Edmonds, than what I just paid for Steve Carlton. So, but it's not a big deal. I mean, you saw my sub count. I'm just under 800,000. It's like, how can I not afford that?
No balls, 2 strikes.
So, I guess my biggest issue with not posting this stream is what's going to happen to the rest of the streams for the rest of the week. Because there's not going to be any program grinds other than this.
Off the plate, ball 1.
You know, I guess what I could do is the Diamond Quest and try to get the Signature Series guys and the All-Star guys that I'm missing. I mentioned I'm missing Jim Tomey. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday, first NFL Sunday of the new season.
1 ball, 2
When I'm
strikes.
spending spree last night, all but 2 times the points and still have 680,000. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about any like stubs or any. I'm not saying that stubs are an issue for me. They're clearly not. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I want to just hold on in case there's.
The right fielder, David.
See, this is where my mindset from earlier in the year kind of like hinders me. Because earlier in the year, I was so conservative with spending my
0-2 is the
spending my subs. You know, I would really only do it if there was a Mets card that I couldn't grab, or if there was a live series card I needed to complete collections. Because don't forget, I was still trying to get Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge.
That's a ball.
And those guys, I mean, Ohtani was well over 500K. And Judge over 400K, so... No, you're just waiting for the right card to come along and buy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Sorry.
1-0.
You could spend the subs however you want. You know, if you want to complete those retro Lightning collections, you certainly can. It might be expensive, but hey, if you got the stubs, what's stopping you, honestly? If that's what you want to go for, I'm not saying you should go for it. I'm just saying you can go for it.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 37, Trevor.
Ball 1.
Stephen.
Counts 1-0.
Listen to us complain about having too many subs yet refusing to spend it. It's like more subs, more problems, right? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
3 balls, 1 strike. That ball's foul. He's out.
Now pitching.
Yep, let's throw in
Jimmy
Yimmy
Garcia.
or Yimi. Oh, maybe that's why we don't throw in Garcia anymore. Oh well, it's Conquest. Anyway, what I was trying to say before, hope you enjoyed the first week of the NFL season, or yesterday's games and everything. I mean, that Baltimore-Buffalo one was pretty crazy. Strike 3, sit down. down 40-25, and Buffalo comes back to win it. How crazy.
0-1's the count.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my Jets couldn't get the win. They,
Hey, shoot.
I mean, that fumble by Gibson, strike 3, sit down, that shouldn't have happened. And honestly, if he isn't kicking himself, he should be kicking himself.
Got it.
Because that was the turning point when the Jets lost this game. Maybe I think they would have gone on to win had he held on to the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And personally, if it were up to me, if I were the coach, not to scapegoat him, but I mean, if I were him, I'd be like, you until you can prove you can hold on to the football, you're not taking kickoffs anymore. Heck, forget about punt returns. The one cardinal sin of kickoffs is fumbling. That's the worst thing that you could do as a player.
Yeah. No ball.
And in my mind, you do that, you lost your spot.
Ball.
You know, I don't care if you're the quickest guy out there. There's a ton of other receivers or running backs that are, or corners, because Dion made it, was a great punt returner. Devin Hester was a great punt returner. But in my mind, the minute that you fumble, that's when you lose your spot on special teams.
0-1.
That's just my opinion, but I don't think there should be any excuse. Now, you could say, oh, well, what about running backs if they fumble? Listen, running backs get 25, tend to get 20 to 25 carries a game, depending on who's running the football, or depending on the team. Like the Jets, you saw it, their running game, or with the Jets, their running game was what kept them out front. Just get it to Justin Fields. I think he had like 2 rushing touchdowns for the Jets. And he also had a passing touchdown, but he had more rushing touchdowns. I think Braylon Allen also had a rushing touchdown. Breece Hall had over 100 yards.
Ball 1.
You know, despite not having a touchdown, that's that's almost like scoring a touchdown, having over 100 yards. And especially since he was sharing the workload with Braylon Allen and had Justin Fields running the football. I mean, pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. I know I'm biased as a Jets fan, but you know, I think,
Now pitching.
I believe that there should be a team in order to win needs to have a balance.
0-1's the count.
You know, you should have the running game available to be able to open up the field. And then when they're coming the blitz, that's when you can hit the receivers deep down the field for a touchdown. You got to have it well balanced. If you have too much of one game, you're not going to win. Or if you have too much of the passing game, you're prone to make turnovers. If you're too much of a running game, then you may not make as much progress, and you may not score as many touchdowns. So there needs to be a balance. And unfortunately, I don't think the Jets achieved that balance. Justin Fields, 200 yards, that's pretty good, but that's what Zach Wilson used to do. The only difference is Fields had the 2 rushing touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers still won out because 4 passing touchdowns. And of course, taking advantage of that turnover by Gibson on the kickoffs. It's frustrating. It's frustrating as a Jets fan, for sure. I guess what I'm saying is I liked what I saw, but that being said, there are glaring issues that need to be addressed, for sure. Ooh, look at that. Wait, don't I already have them? I don't? Wow, okay. And I don't have Fine either, but I do have these guys. I guess it really doesn't matter. They're both going to get me 5,000. But hey, 2 new draft guys right there. And added bonus, I got back up over 800,000. So now I'm only 4 away. Could get Ethan Holiday done, like, literally right now. And then get second half heroes. I said McCovey and Williams. And I could get Jose Bautista. You know what? He would actually fit into my Blue Jays lineup. Ah, screw it. Let's just do it. Who cares? I've been talking about wanting to get this done, so time for talk is over. It's time to put actions into words. There we go. Ethan Holiday. Now, got to go over second half heroes. Okay, McCovey's a bit more expensive than I would have liked, but whatever. As is Williams. There we go. So with that said, welcome to the squad, Jose Bautista. Of course, he's just going to end up replacing himself. Well, whatever. So there we go. Jose Bautista is done. And it took me probably close to 100K to get it done. And that was just for 2 collections, I might add. 2. Shouldn't have any more signature series guys. Nope. Okay. And I only need 2 more of those guys. Well, Bautista's not bad in the field. He could also play third as a secondary. And then that way I can get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. out of there. All right. Bautista is clearly going to be there. Yay, so more time for me to go ahead and how do I not have a hitting captain? I know I have a pitching captain. So it's Roy Halladay, Jeff Hoffman, you're telling me that I don't have oh, Kirk, that's right. Sorry, Jansen, but I have to do this if I want the boost. Okay, I think that'll work. Or actually, let me do this instead. Ernie Clement won't have the speed, but... Or Alejandro Kirk doesn't have the speed, but he does have the contact. Let's see. Well, now I don't need to do the draft map because I have Ethan Holiday, so don't need to worry about that. Let's see. Maybe the cornerstone map. That might be good to do. Let's see. Make sure there are no... Okay, that makes sense. That's another way to get it done. I honestly believe that there's no wrong way to do Team Affinity. Alright? As long as you're playing the game, that's all that matters. So you could do mini seasons, you could do what I'm doing, Conquest Maps. Heck, you could do a bunch of play versus CPU games. And actually, that might even be quicker, because that's like that's one play versus CPU game. You can earn a shit ton of XP doing that. Parallel XP. So not only are you getting the programs done, but you're also getting a lot of parallel XP for your guys. As long as you're playing the game, that's all that matters, grinding Team Affinity.
Nope, that's inside.
That's the beauty of those programs. They don't care.
2 balls.
Or that's the beauty of programs in general for MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty. As long as you're playing the game.
He's safe.
Batting second, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Obviously, they have restrictions, like they want you to grind. They want you to grind with specific series cards. Dang! Jose Bautista with a dead shot straight to center. Wasting no time. First freaking at bat.
Number 27.
You just want the packs you get because other people are saying they've been getting over 200,000 stubs from it. Okay, yeah. I mean, you could also grind Conquest and you could get the hidden packs that are in the maps. Oh god, I hope 35 speed is enough. Woo!
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Arjun Nimura.
Okay. Well, there are some that are repeatable, like you could keep doing the draft map.
The right fielder.
But if you're already done with the draft collection like I am, then there's no point other than you want to get stubs from it. And who knows, maybe you pull Eli Willits or one of the other cards that are worth like 40K.
Ball. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Aye.
The only good
2-1.
I will say about the Jets' loss, the one positive, I mean, there are a lot of positives that you could take away from the loss, but the one that, like, I can say on the bright side, or, you know, the silver lining is in this, McDonald's usually offers, and I think they started doing this last year or 2 years ago, one of those. McDonald's offers a free Big Mac with any purchase if the Jets get a sack. And obviously, yesterday they sacked Aaron Rodgers 3-4 times, something like that. So, free Big Mac at McDonald's with a purchase of another food item. So, obviously today I have to, and this is kind of why I'm streaming early. I have a first aid class that I need to attend to re-up my certification. I didn't say it was good. It's just free.
Marte.
Believe me, I don't like eating McDonald's myself, but free food, I'm not going to pass that up. So,
No balls, 2 strikes. He's out.
the only thing is, and I'm going to be kicking myself for this, I have to go to the gym today, and so eating the McDonald's after I go to the gym, because I can't eat it before. Well, I guess I could eat it before and then just work off the calories that I just ate with it. But I'm digressing. I am digressing.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Hold on, my sister is Why Florida? What's special about McDonald's in Florida? Okay. Yeah, when you're on vacation or whatever and you don't have a fridge or anything to be able to store regular food, you tend to eat a lot more fast food or restaurant food. Believe me, my dad and I, that's what we do whenever we go on vacation. We because we don't really have much of a choice. My dad can't really cook out if he doesn't have a kitchen. And I sure as heck can't cook.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Lourdes. Goody hell.
My sister's asking me to house sit for her. That's why she's texting me. She's going away, and I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be there with the dogs. Plus, it's also the weekend my dad gets neck surgery, so keeping the dogs from jumping up on him, I think would be a good thing.
The shortstop, Gonzalo.
Ball inside. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's inside.
Helps them and go down the stair, share, so. Yeah, that's not how my dad works. We always stay in a motel. In fact, or not a motel, a hotel or whatever. He's usually on the cheap end.
Aye.
But that's fine. I mean, I don't complain. As long as I'm not sleeping in the car, that's all I ask. Not that we've done that. I'm just saying, like, don't make me... I don't want to sleep in the car.
That's an out.
Pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 43, Kyle Beckett.
I mean, it's difficult. So, it's fine. You know, honestly, it's probably way cheaper anyway.
1-1.
But I was saying, in Michigan, when we went to Michigan earlier this year, we stayed in Ann Arbor. We stayed at a hotel nearby the University of Michigan. So we actually drove past the football stadium, which was pretty cool. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go inside to see it, but we did get to see it. And that was the day we went out to the Tigers game. So, like I said, I don't complain about eating on road trips. You know, fast food is fine with me. Cooking, that's fine with me. But obviously, the more common option that we go with is eating fast food. Actually, while we were in Michigan, we got a pretty good breakfast. We got some pancakes and sausage and bacon, and it was all raising money for this local airfield. I guess they were having some kind of like they were raising money. They were showcasing all the planes that they have there for all the kids and everything. So they were raising money. So we were like, you know what? It's breakfast. Why not? You know, why not? Plus, we were kind of getting tired of all the fast food. So it was a nice change in pace. Like I said, I don't care really. If I eat fast food, it is what it is. If I eat home cooked meals, you know, it is what it is. I just ask that I don't starve and that I don't sleep in the car. No starving and no sleeping in the car. Those are my two main rules on vacation. Actually, nearly did that when I first got to Cleveland.
Nope. Outside.
When I was on my MLB ballpark tour, like the first night, there were no restaurants around the hotel that I was staying at. I thought there would be some, but they had all closed because obviously it was Sunday, and I guess they like closing businesses early on Sundays, much like they do here. But anyway, I'm digressing. So that literally left me nothing to eat other than whatever was down in the hotel's lobby, which were pretty much snacks, but I had no choice. I had to. Also did that in Pittsburgh too. When I went into that bad area
1 ball, 2 strikes.
of Pittsburgh, strike 3, sit down, and but I was going to initially I was going to a fast food restaurant that I thought was there, and it turns out it closed up, or it was closed, like not there anymore. So I was like, okay, well, what can I eat? Because there were restaurants, but restaurants were going to be like $20, and to me, that's a lot to be able. That's a lot to spend on just one meal. I know I'm on vacation, but like, come on, I should not be spending $20 on dinner. I think that's ridiculous. And then I just happened to see the 7-Eleven, and I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be something microwavable that I can pick up and, you know, just, or I could buy and heat up in the microwave. I forget what I ended up buying. It was, you know those little Kraft microwavable mac and cheese things, the little bowls? I ended up settling on that because it was like small, I could carry it. So, but those were instances where I nearly starved because apparently big cities are not like New York City, or other big cities are not like New York City where there's a freaking McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King or Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A every 3 or 4 blocks. Now, maybe it's not it. Maybe it's just me being in Times Square, around Times Square, so at Madison Square Garden. So there are a lot of people that traffic there. So or there, I'm sorry, not traffic there, but there are a lot of people that walk around the area. So they're bound to. It's probably the right area to build like a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or anything like that. But even still, to me, and I even found this problem with Washington, D.C., which you would
That's
think
it, ball.
would not have that issue. Like, it was only at Chipotle. I had to go all the way to Union Station, which was on the other side of Washington, D.C., from where I was staying, in order to get the fast
That's the
food.
ball. 2-1.
And I'm like, oh my God. Because the day before I had walked around the main attraction area, you know, where they have the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument and the Capitol and the White House and everything. But I would have thought that they would have, you know, had a lot more fast food restaurants, but yet the only one that I really saw was, up until I got to Union Station, was Chipotle.
Pitching for the Red Sox. Number 83.
But they have a lot of restaurants there in, what was it, this salvage yard? No. They have a lot of restaurants around Nationals Park, so, and that was something I knew in advance. I knew that that was going to be a thing.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
But, you know, I try not to spend so much on
No, ball.
on food.
2-0.
While you're in Treasure Island, walk down to a place where you need. That sucks. What were you going for? Like ice cream? Cake? Ooh, excuse me. Maybe some yogurt? I don't know. I don't know what passes for dessert these days. I guess pies or whatever.
Oh,
Even in Baltimore, actually, now that I think about it,
Leading off.
Um, really the only one that I saw was a Potbelly. All the McDonald's and or all the fast food restaurants were further in the center of Baltimore, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Or I'm staying around the hotel and the ballpark because I'm not familiar with Baltimore, and I don't want to go in somewhere where that I have no idea where I'm at. And I certainly don't want to be walking around with my phone in my hand looking like a tourist, because someone may look at that, determine that I'm an easy target, and then just take everything from me, like mug me. Take my phone, take my wallet, take the keys to my car.
ball, that's high.
You've been to DC once, and that was ran in Marine Corps Marathon, and that was way back when my niece was 3. Oh, that's nice. Did you guys check out all the monuments and everything? I mean, obviously your niece is not going to remember, but...
Ball, that's outside. That's a ball.
I actually had an opportunity many years ago to ooh. Yeesh. And that's a lot of walking around. Like, I don't know where you stayed in Washington, D.C., but for me, when I was in the, I can't remember the area. But when I was around Nationals Park, it was quite a distance that I walked. I mean,
No, that's out.
I wish I could pull up the steps that I had for that day. I think my phone tracked it to be over 30,000 steps or something like that. You took the metro a lot? No, I didn't do that. I guess that was part of me being cheap with my money. I figured, you know what, walking
Ball,
around,
that's low.
it's going to be like, it's cheaper and it's good for me anyway. It's good for exercise. So I was just walking around, and I could tell you by the end of it, by the time I got back to my hotel, it felt like my feet wanted to fall off my body. It was just, whew.
Ball.
But you know what? I'm glad that I saw it. I'm glad that I got to see the Capitol. I took some amazing pictures. The one with the moon pool in front of the Capitol, that's got to be my favorite picture that I took from Washington, D.C.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer. Now pitching for the
I love that picture. It's just so
number
beautiful.
76.
And then being able to watch or being able to see the Lincoln Memorial, see the Washington Monument. I tell you what, they make the Washington Monument seem a lot bigger on TV than it does in person. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't think that's really that big. Maybe it's different if you actually go to the top of the Washington Monument. Maybe it's bigger from that view.
He's safe.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. I pray that I never have to chaperone a trip with my niece or my nephew or my next niece or nephew if they ever go to Washington D.C. I hope I never have to chaperone it because if I'm walking all day, my feet are going to be killing me. But you know what? I'm glad that I did it. I truly love Washington, D.C. I thought it was great, on it, that,
Now batting.
to me, seeing the monuments, the Capitol, the White House, and the memorials and everything, that to me was more exciting than going to the Nationals game. And I mean, the Nationals game was cool and all, but the ballpark was not really impressive.
Ball. 1-0.
But I love DC, or at least the parts that I saw of it. Obviously, there's a lot more that I didn't see. But for the most part, I felt like I saw what everyone pretty much sees, which was the center of it. The Capitol, the White House, the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, all the museums. Strike 3, sit down.
Hee-haw. Strike 2. 0-2. Ball. Strike 3. go. That's it. Hey! Ha! 1-1. He's go.
So
Now
Baltimore
pitching
wasn't
for the
as
Red Sox,
touristy, but I did enjoy seeing the the Babe Ruth Museum. I thought that was pretty cool, although I was rushed through it because they told me they were closing soon, so I kind of rushed through it without really giving it
now batting,
much of
right fielder,
a
Addison
chance.
Barger.
Philadelphia, I didn't really explore. It was really just more of me checking out Citizens Bank Park. And Citizens Bank Park, you know, maybe I got to wash my mouth out with soap, but I thought it was a beautiful stadium. I really marvel at its architecture. You know, just so many things to see. The only thing I didn't like about it is the fact that there were so many people. So it kind of felt like I was in a traffic jam. Just standing there waiting to make like a step. It was so freaking crowded. And mind you, this was against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Leading off for the Red
I can't
Sox,
imagine
the
what
catcher,
it's
Carlos.
I can't imagine what it's like with when it's a big division game like the Mets. Like they're going to be starting tonight against the Phillies. Hello, Hexburn, my boy. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm doing all right. I'm just grinding Team Affinity and using the Conquest Maps to be able to get it done. Right now, I'm working on the Toronto Blue Jays. So I have a Blue Jays full lineup in a rotation. Kind of just a chill stream for today and probably for the rest of the week because there's really not any programs there's not really any programs for me to grind other than the Neon programs. There's really not much. I already completed everything, even the multiplayer program. You did the grind on the weekend. Yeah, it still is double parallel XP. It's going to be double parallel XP until Friday. Strike 3, sit down. So feel free to pick up that grind. I just can't do it on the weekends because I work on the weekends and I work overnights. So I really don't get a chance to be able to play on the weekends. And plus there are other games that I want to play on the weekends, like Madden, EA Sports College Football 25, or 26, I'm sorry, 26. I misspoke there. So I have a channel reward for that you can redeem. It's only 2,000 channel points, so feel free to redeem it. This is if anything, this is definitely the stream for me to be doing that. Co-op or 1v1s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people tell me about ads and everything, but listen, as an affiliate, that's my moneymaker. Like, I need those ads in order to be able to to get my pay for being an affiliate. So, of course, you can subscribe to me. And not only, if you subscribe, not only do you get rid of the ads, but you also earn a multiplier for channel rewards or channel points. So you can even get those done a lot quicker. All right. So yeah, if you follow me, what I was saying was that I have a channel reward for a co-op and a 1v1 or 1v1. It's 2,000 channel points, so you can follow me, and that'll give you like 500 channel points right there. And then as long as you're watching my stream, then you're going to earn more channel points. I can tell you that I'm going to be streaming for another 2 hours, so I feel like you're going to be able to get those channel points, and then we can redeem it. And if not today, certainly tomorrow.
First pitch.
But that's usually how I keep it fair for everyone, so that way I'm not playing the same people over and over and over again. It's like, okay, if you want to redeem it, you can redeem it. And then that way I'm not picking favorites. Although even the channel reward system, that puts me up against some of the usual viewers like Dodger and Woogie. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. So please stick around. Stick around and, let's talk baseball. Let's talk MLB The Show. Let's talk. I was just talking about my going to Citizens Bank Park. I went on an MLB ballpark tour earlier this year. I went to Philly, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, and Cleveland. So it was a lot of fun.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Now, since I don't have to ask if you play MLB The Show, because you already asked me if you could play a 1v1 or a co-op, but what's your favorite? Who's your favorite MLB team, Hexburn?
We got full count. That's ball 4.
At the moment? Dodgers. So we got another Dodgers guy. But what do you mean at the moment? What do you mean by that?
Out. Out. Hey! 0-1.
Get there, Santander. Get there, get there, get there. No! From all-time Red Sox. So you're a Red Sox guy? So wait a minute. Why are you a Red Sox and Dodgers fan? Are you a Red Sox fan because of Ortiz and Pedroia? Or were the Red Sox your favorite, and you particularly like David Ortiz and Dustin Pedroia?
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Ball.
I gotta shave my baby.
Ball 3. Out.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm a Mets fan.
Now
In fact,
pitching
I have
for the
a
Tigers.
cardboard cutout of
Number
Mike Piazza over my shoulder here. That's Mike. He's my favorite all-time player. Like, I mean, my family is full. My family are Mets fans, or the members of my family are Mets fans. But I was particularly drawn to Mike Piazza out of all of them. So, but I'm also a Red Sox fan, and that's because of the movie Fever Pitch. But I also like the fact that they're the bitter rivals of the Yankees, so that usually wins brownie points for me. Red Sox are my favorite American League team. Although if they have a division realignment, and the MLB does exactly what some experts are predicting would happen, which is the Red Sox and Yankees get paired up with the Mets and Phillies in their division. I don't know how much longer I could be a Mets fan. Or, I'm sorry. I don't know how much longer I could be a Red Sox fan, because I'm still going to be a Mets fan. I know. I basically crossed myself up by accident for no reason.
Now pitching.
They just did not have a good weekend with the Cincinnati Reds. Now, luckily for them, somehow the Rockies took 2 out of 3 against the Giants. And the Reds really only just gained a game back. They're pretty much back to where they were with the Mets, 4 games behind. And I think that was with the after the Phillies series at Citi Field. So they're basically the Reds and Giants are 4 games back of the Mets in the wild card round, and the Mets cannot afford to. Or I'm sorry, the wild card standings. Mets can't afford to lose to on the same day that the Reds win. I mean, if that happens, the Mets are going to lose. They're not going to get in on a tiebreaker. That would go to the Cincinnati Reds. Giants, I think the Mets hold the tiebreaker over the Giants, so the Giants are fine if they tie. But either way, it's too close.
Sugar.
Ball.
Okay, man. Enjoy school. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. All right.
Inside, ball 1.
That's okay. Still got a comfortable lead, 3-1. Anyway.
He's out.
Now pitching, Jeff Hoffman.
Actually, I think this is the last Conquest map, or the last stronghold of this Conquest map. So once I'm done with this and I get the rest of the territories,
That's a ball.
I'll have
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'll have it all done.
3.
Strike 3, sit down.
All one's the count. Ball, that's missed out. Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside ball. 3.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike 3, sit down. All right, so nice to recover from that first inning, get 3 home runs in the second, and hold on for the win. Lost a lot of ground there for no reason. Beautiful. All right. Well, that's that map done. And I'm just going to check the team affinity for the Blue Jays because I have a sneaky suspicion that this program is done. Ah, it is. Should known. Okay, well, then there's no reason for me to keep playing with the Blue Jays. So who should be next? I guess the Phillies, since I'm pretty close with their Neon. Did I already do? No? Okay. Yeah, let's just do Phillies, knock it out. There. I could do a Schwarber in left. Mets. Alright, so we're going to do... let's do Ashburn. And then we'll do Castellanos. Harper first. Chase Utley at second. Jimmy Rollins at third, or short. Dick Allen at third. Catcher JT Realmuto. Actually, maybe we want to do that, JT Realmuto. And then we'll also do Harrison Bader. Do Brennan Marsh. Mickey Moniak. Otto Kemp. And then Rhys Hoskins. Actually, we do need a catcher. But who's my catcher other than JT Realmuto? Okay, fair point. Never mind. Like, no, thank you. All right, so we're going to do Carlton, Gage Wood, Zach Wheeler, Christopher Sanchez, and let's see, Roy Halladay. And then do Billy Wagner, Matt Strom, David Robertson, Yohan Duran, Jose Alvarado, Tanner Banks, Trevino, and you just need a guy with a high stamina. We're going to do Seth Johnson. It really doesn't matter because I'm not going to end up using those guys. It's going to be more like get Robertson or Strom or Wagner. Yep. Ashburn can lead off, followed by Real Muto. Schwarber is going to bat third. Chase Utley can bat cleanup. Harrison Bader behind Utley. Castellanos be there. Jimmy Rollins will be last. Actually, maybe we'll move Dick Allen up. Yeah, in fact, he'll back cleanup behind Schwarber. All right, I think that's pretty good. Now, let me make a habit of selecting the captains here. So we're going to do Real Muto. And then we're also going to do Zach Wheeler. Not that I have much options. Or not that I have many options. They're pretty much set in stone. Also, I can open up some of the packs here. Like, I've got 5 headliners. Jesus. Pipeline, really? And the new thread. So unless this is Jurickson Profar. Nope. Tanner Scott. I mean, he still sells for a lot. Alright, I'll do 2.0. Who knows, maybe, I was going to say maybe I could get Duran, but no. Yeah. I already finished the Marlins Live Series collection, so I don't need Yuri Perez. Besides, I have the diamond version of his card anyway. Nathaniel Lowe. That's got to be the first time I got a flashback in a jumbo pack. Oops. Jordan Westberg. I will quick sell that. And everyone else can just stay because they're all common silvers and bronzes. All I'm looking for are golds and diamonds. All the other ones I'll just keep and exchange them another time. Yeah, definitely sell Nick Kurtz there. For that much, if he wants, if someone pays that much for a gold. Hey, who am I to stop him? Yep, Schwarber. Would have been nice, but it would have been nice if it were like Otani. But whatever. Alright, so now that I have the Phillies... you know what? Let's do the back to school map. That's the most recent one. Never know what kind of rewards could be in here. Ah. Yeah, I kind of have to let that happen. I didn't want it to happen, but I didn't have much of a choice. Because I refuse to play on All-Star. I want to make that clear. I refuse. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Do Roy Halladay. Hopefully get him done so that I can sub him out and put someone else in. Hold on. Sorry, I was just responding to a text.
That's outside.
There we go. Beautiful. I don't expect the Phillies to take as long as it took me with, like, the Blue Jays, because I already made progress with them. I didn't even get to do the moment for the Blue Jays, so. But at this point, it doesn't really matter.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Full count. Take your base. Ball 4.
Okay, I guess they didn't want to go up against Schwarber. I mean, I understand that. After all, that guy has freaking 125 power. Both sides of the plate. Oh, man. I wasn't sure if Dick Allen was actually going to make it.
Utley. Now pitching for the Guardians, number 37, Trevor.
Nope, I refuse to commend Chase Utley for that home run. I refuse. He is the one Phillies/Dodgers player I refuse to ever root for or even compliment. Nope. Nope. Next time, don't take out Ruben Tejada. I know it seems silly considering that Tejada didn't end up being anything great for the Mets, and he wasn't anything great for the Mets during the playoffs or even during the 2015 season. But with that said, I mean, I'm not gonna... There was no reason to do that. You could say, oh, I was trying to break up a double play. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. Listen, you slid to the side of the base. Okay?
Ball in.
You slid to the side and this guy got hurt. Don't care. Don't care if it was intentional or not. It caused an injury and you pretty much ended a guy's career. Maybe he wasn't going to last much longer, but that injury pretty much ruined his career. So,
0-1.
and I never like to see that. I never like to see a man's career ruined by another man, another player. That's just ridiculous.
That's foul.
I mean, I get it. Injuries happen. That's part of sports. But sometimes injuries are just happen, like Diaz jumping up and down and then tearing his ACL or whatever in the World Baseball Classic. That's just a scary, like, that was just a scary coincidence. What Utley did deliberately ended Tejada's career. So, no, Utley, you will never get praise from me. Nope.
Ball, that's in.
Okay. Should have been more specific on that. Zipping my lips when it comes to complimenting Chase Utley. I mean, yeah, I didn't have to put Chase Utley into this lineup. I could have had someone else. I think I had Bryson Stott at second base, so... But obviously Utley is a 99. I'm not going to pass up a 99,
Out.
even if I hate the guy's guts. Like, I'm not passing up getting Derek Jeter's 99 overall card, even though he's a Yankee. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Jeter. I do.
Out.
I don't like him as a player, but I have a lot of respect for him.
JT Real Muto.
I also like the fact that he's from New Jersey. Or I do like the fact that he's from New Jersey. Being from New Jersey myself, so. Him and Mike Trout, best two to come out of New Jersey. Of course, you had Todd Frazier, you had Jason Hayward, although he's not as great now, but he was good in the early to mid 2010s. He was something else. Lawrence Butler is still young, plenty of time for him to develop.
Hey.
You also have Al Leiter, too.
0-1's the count.
But Al, I would put in the category of pretty good. Like, I would put him with Jason Hayward. In their prime, they were pretty good.
Ball one. Got him.
What's up, Peach? How are ya?
Ball, that's out. Hey. 1-1.
Yeah. I was just talking about that earlier, though I specifically mentioned the Baltimore Buffalo game Sunday night. That was crazy. I talked about my Jets and them not holding on to the win, particularly that fumble on the kickoff return that shouldn't have happened. But overall, a pretty nice start to
For the Guardians, number
a pretty nice start to the NFL season.
Harris.
And fantasy-wise, for me, I'm actually projected to win my matchup, even though I got less than what I scored at. My opponent, all he has left is Justin Jefferson, so that's I'm favorite to win, but there's still a chance that Justin Jefferson could go off for the Vikings.
0-1's the count.
It all depends on J.J. McCarthy and how he does. I thought I was in big trouble, I'll be honest. When I sat Javonte Williams and Travis Etienne Jr., this is how crazy it is. Javonte Williams got me 19.4 fantasy points, and Travis Etienne Jr. got me 17 points. But my running backs were good enough that sitting them on my bench wasn't the worst thing in the world. Like, Christian McCaffrey had 18.7 fantasy points, and Breece Hall, though he didn't have a touchdown, he did get 15 and a half fantasy points. So it's not like it was a big difference here. I mean, yeah, I could have thrown one of them into the flex, and I probably should have, considering Travis Hunter didn't have that great of a game. He only got me 6.3, and that would probably assure me that I would have had a more... I would have probably have won my matchup or be more comfortable against my matchup for tonight. But, I'm still sitting in a pretty good position. He would need his Justin Jefferson to score like 30 fantasy points. Not even. Actually, looks like he needs him to score 28 fantasy points. That would pretty much be equal to what Justin Herbert got for my opponent this weekend. So he would pretty much have to play on the level of a quarterback in order to beat me. What up, Dodger? How are ya? So overall, I'm feeling pretty good about my matchup, but there is always that chance that I'm not going to end up. I may not end up winning, but I'm sitting in a pretty good position, so we'll see how it goes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The one who lost is upset. Why, they thought they were going to have a good week this week?
No, that's low.
I tell you what, it was not a good weekend, at least for my receivers. I talked about Travis Hunter not really putting up a great game for me. But even Drake London, he only got 9.5 fantasy points. Still pretty good, but that's like, let's see, 5.5 fantasy points less than he was projected to make. And T. Higgins, that was another one. He only got me 4.8 fantasy points, and he was supposed to get 11 or 13.2. So it was not a good weekend for receivers, at least for my receivers. Even the ones on my bench weren't that great. Okay, yep, I see that. So Dodger, just let me... What I want to do is I want to finish up the Phillies Neon Series program. Shouldn't take me long. Honestly, might even be done after this game. So if that's the case, then we'll do the game. But I just want to at least finish it up. That's all. So... Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had my opponent sat him 19.1 fantasy points sitting on his bench right now. Dang, I thought for sure I was gonna get the program done. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to play another game. Because I could just do that. Do the moment, get the base hit, steal the bag with Bobby Abreu, and I'll get him. May not have time for that. I'm sorry, Peach. Unless you want to do, like, unless Dodger is willing to do a 3v3 co-op game. Are you willing to do that, Dodger, instead of the 1v1? That way Peach can also get his game in, or would you rather do the 1v1? That's up to you guys. I just figured I'd make it, I think that's the fair way to do it. But that's up to you guys.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Harper.
Hey, he beat it out. Runner. Save. 2-2.
If you don't want to, Dodger, that's up to you. I'm not gonna hold that against you, and I don't think Peach will either. Oh, by the way, if you guys are just joining, I got Jose Bautista finally. Okay, sure. I gotta get off at 5. I have a first aid CPR class to go to at 6, so I need to be off by 5. Hold on, I'm almost ready here, Dodger. Ah, dang it. Alright, I should have my Mets line up here. There it is. Who do I have as the captain? Vientos? Actually, I think I'm going to do Alonso, and then I'm going to swap out that Vientos for that Vientos. All right. You ready, Dodger? Okay. I don't know if I said it to... Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had that off because I hate the phones. All right, I just sent you the invite.
Leading off for the Aces, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Off the plate, ball one. Hey! One ball, two strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 7, Jurickson Profar.
Hey! All one's the count. Hey!
I hung that
One ball, two strikes.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to say I hung that second pitch, and I'm lucky you didn't take it deep. Strike 3, sit down. It's too bad that we don't have.
Leading off
It's too bad that we can't earn parallel XP when playing against friends. I could see why they would. I definitely see why they don't want us doing that, because then we would all just help each other out and get our cards super fractured much quicker. But still, it would be fun to earn parallel XP in all modes. Ooh, excuse me. Carlos Beltran! Raise that apple.
One zero. So that's off the plate, ball two.
Well, lucky
Ball
you!
three.
Why don't you rub it in my face, why don't you?
Hey!
I can't hit with Chipper Jones. Can't do it.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
That's a ball.
Well, good luck. I mean, you still have a few days to be able to get it done, so I think you have plenty of time. I mean, play Conquest, play mini seasons, play versus CPU at Costco or La Graza, whichever one. I really want the new chipper, but I don't want to spend the stubs on him. Well, up to you. You know that chipper is only going to get more expensive. Once they take him out of the chase pack and replace him with someone else, they're going to... He's just going to be more expensive, so it's up to you.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
You could either pursue him now or pursue him later.
Out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
How much does he go for now? Just to have a sense of curiosity.
Ball.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. That's like buying Shohei Ohtani.
Ball upstairs.
Oh, a little less than 500K. Okay, that's way more expensive.
We got a full count.
Strike three, sit down. I was about to say 300 to 400K? That's not bad.
Nope, that's a ball.
But 500K, yeah, that's a pretty penny right there. And plus, it sounds like we're going to get a new
I got
one.
ball, one strike.
Yeah, because everyone wanted him so that they could superfractor him. That's probably why.
Did he go? Three-two.
Strike three, sit down.
Leading off for the Wolves, the third baseman, Yankee Right.
Give it right. Oh, just died at the wall.
Batting sixth, the seventh
Dang.
baseman, Cedric Mullins.
Ball one. Ah. One ball, one strike. One
Good
ball,
fastball.
2 strikes.
You know, now that I think about it, I think the next team that I should probably do is the Washington Nationals, since they're the only NL East team that I haven't done yet.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
If I get them done, then I would have both the American League and National League East done. Okay, well, I mean, having double parallel XP is definitely going to help.
Hey!
Plus, you know, I'm going to be grinding for that Al Leiter card.
Ball that's outside.
Oh my gosh. How did I get away with that? Ooh, I lucked out. I so lucked
That's
out.
ball 2.
Wow! Okay, fair enough. You know what? Fine. Fair enough. I got away with that pitch before the circle change right down the middle. Strike 3, sit down. Did they already announce? No, they're just announcing the PS tournaments for MLB the show, and it's like, not really interested. Thanks, but no thanks. I got better things to do. I know I am,
Leading off,
but my luck is bound to run out. That's why I need my offense to pick it up.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
You know, it can't just be that one home run by Carlos Beltran. Needs to be more. And a double play, Francisco Lindor, is not helpful.
The right fielder, number 15, Carlos.
Then again, that's what he's been doing for the last second half of the season, so why am I not surprised?
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
Oh, no. Go. That's it. I'm done.
Yes, you're out.
That was a mistake on my part, so.
The second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Ooh, good idea. Uh-oh.
The third baseman, number 3, Junior Caminero.
one's the count. Ball, that's it. Aye! 0-1. 1-1. Ball. Three balls, one strike.
Hey, Pedro, do you maybe want to, I don't know, throw over the plate?
Count is 3-2.
I'm not going to lie, that should have been a base hit. That was a perfect, and I can hear it.
Leading off for the Wolves, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
There we go. Thank you, Alonzo.
Ball, that's upstairs. That's a ball.
Ooh, Soto shuffle.
Three.
Splitter? Yeah, that was a splitter.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Ball one.
What is my dog barking at outside?
Ball two.
Ooh, good slider. Dang.
Aye. Ball.
Strike three, sit down.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike three, sit down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Aye.
Trying to bunt with Carlos Beltran? That's an interesting strategy, I suppose.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Does Cedric Mullins even have a hit online? Looks like he doesn't. I don't know if this is like one of the first times I'm using him or if he's really that bad for me online. In which case, he's actually emulating exactly how he's playing in real life, which is terrible for the Mets.
Inside, ball 1. Got him.
Now
You like the Gary
designated
Sanchez
hitter,
card?
The
That probably means I'm going to hate it. Because if it's a community favorite, then I never do well with the community favorites. I never do well with guys like Chipper Jones, Jorge Posada. Although, actually, I did pretty well with 99 overall Derek Jeter. What was it, last year or the year before? I was pretty good with that card. Oh my gosh.
The catcher, number 3, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
So your big or the cards that you struggle with are Pedro Martinez and Babe Ruth. Interesting. I guess we all have those
1 ball,
cards that
2
we
strikes.
don't do well with. It's just part of the game. And by the way, when I say I don't do well with the cards, I mean both online and offline. There are very few cards that I do well with online, but there are very few cards that I don't do well with. That I don't do well with offline. There you go. You got a hit. Yeah, but I've done that before.
Nice terrain.
That's a ball.
Where I've lost to the Rockies. I'm rookie.
No.
It happens. I don't know if it was a play versus CPU game. I think, if anything, it was a Conquest game. But that's understandable because those Conquest games are, the stamina, you can't go as long with the pitchers.
The third baseman, number 3, Junior coming in.
So, yeah, exactly.
Ball, that's off the plate.
I feel like play versus CPU, there's just way too much time that you have to be deliberately bad in order to lose.
Ball, that's just out.
Strike 3, sit down. What a pitching performance by Pedro Martinez.
Leading off for New Jersey, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's out. Three balls, one strike. Hey! Counts full.
Oh, gosh. Well, at least it's not a strikeout. Like this Carlos Beltran card, I do well with. That's another card that I do.
1-0.
And honestly, I think this card is a community favorite. So, but just look at the batting average. It was 290. That's pretty good. A 920 OPS, great.
Ball 2. 2 balls, one strike.
For which one?
He's out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Wow, warning track power.
Now pitching,
All the boss missions to parallel XP. Got it.
Soto.
That's out.
Nice.
Hey! I got a ball, one strike. 2 balls, one strike. Hey!
Strike 3, sit down. Tell you what, if I could get this timing down on meter with Gregory Soto, he may actually become one of my favorite relief pitchers to use.
Ball one.
There you go.
Hey! One ball, two strikes. Yep, that ball was
Dang,
out.
that's impressive. I don't think I've ever hit the Costco building.
We got full count. Ball one. Ball one, no strikes. Oh,
And hit a pop-up with
The
Tito
left fielder,
Alonso.
number 22. Juan
Yeah, it's weird sometimes.
Soto.
The game coding is weird.
ball one. One ball, one strike.
See? Like right there. Barely got out of the infield. Actually, it's right at the edge. And that's Juan Soto, who has 125 power.
That's a ball. Aye. 1-1. Two balls, one strike. Three balls, one strike. Aye.
Could have just taken the walk there.
Three.
And that could have been ball four.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the first baseman, David
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ortiz.
Aye.
I forgot that you tried to...
Aye. No ball, two strikes. Ball. One ball, two strikes to count. That's ball two.
Ah, darn it. You feel like you can't get out with Chipper? Well, test that online then. See how that works for you. Let's see. I guess there's really not much of a difference.
Now pitching.
I may regret this.
Ryan
In fact, I feel like I'm going to regret this.
Ball, that's down. Hey,
Pray to God I don't regret it.
ball, that's low. Full count.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Yep.
Take your base.
Oh, Christ. Come on, don't lose it now, Helsley. Not now.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Ball.
What? You did not. No. Alright, I just gotta take the out at first.
The catcher, number 3, Cal Raleigh.
Nope, that's a ball.
That looked like it was gonna be a strike.
That's ball 2. Yeah! That's ball 3.
Jesus Christ.
On the tag, he's out.
Alright, as long as I can get that out.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Bryce Perez. Now pitching, John. Now coming into pinch hit,
Ozzy Albies.
Castro.
Oh, Willie Castro. My bad.
Ball 2.
I can breathe. A sigh of relief.
Leading off for the Wolves, the center fielder, Cedric. Muller. Now pitching, Ryan Helsley.
Hey, 2. 0-2 is
Just
the
too
count.
late on it.
He's out. Hey! 0-1.
Ah, of course.
He's out.
What am I going to do? Can't hit with Francisco Lindor for some reason. At least online.
Leading off for the Aces, the third baseman, Junior
Well,
Oviedo.
sound those trumpets, because here comes Edwin Diaz.
Edwin Diaz.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's in.
Strike 3, sit down.
The left fielder, number 7, Jurickson Profile.
Hey. 0-1.
Strike 3, sit down.
The batter, number 2, Willie Adamu.
Hey. Hey. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. All right, Dodger. GG's. Don't know how I kept my luck going through an entire game, but I'll take it. All right, so let me go ahead and set up my lineup for the Nationals now. Yeah, not very good with Diaz online. I've made some mistake pitches with him. Ooh, okay, so we got James Wood, or we could go with Tim Raines. I feel like Tim Raines. Yeah, 2-1, or 2-0. Excuse me. Ooh, we could do Bryce Harper. James Wood is the... And we'll put Harper on the bench for now. And then we'll have Carter. And, ooh, we could use Michael Taylor. But I need a power righty bat, and that's not Dylan Cruz, though. Oh, well. Let's see, Mackenzie Gore, Jordan Zimmerman, Lucas Giolito, Pedro Martinez, and Yarlin Susana. No bullpen, though. All right, so Tim Raines is he's gonna lead off. Andre Dawson, I guess he can stay where he is. Unless I want to throw Keibert, nah. Could throw Anthony Rendon where Andre Dawson is. Nah, actually, you know what? No. So James Wood, Paul DeYoung. Ooh, actually, yeah, you certainly are. I'll give you that. All right, so we're really going to have to rely on our pitching here, on our starting pitching, because I really have no one good for the bullpen. All right, let's do the back to school map. We'll take on the Tigers. All right. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Well, actually, maybe I don't have any captains other than Mackenzie Gore to
Ball, that's
give
out.
me boosts. But still, that's a captain that I'm leaving without the boost on. And I could certainly use them for certainly use it for, especially for the bullpen. Yeah, Keibert Ruiz. Actually, he is in my lineup. I kind of forgot about him.
Runner! Ball, that's outside. He's safe. That's ball 2.
Nice.
2-0.
The All-Star one, right? The one from the Team Affinity? I'm not going to lie, I actually enjoyed using Mackenzie Gore. He did solid for me for a while.
Aye! 0-1's the count. Aye! No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball 1. 1.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 87, Tyler Colton.
Got him. Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh gosh, well, good thing I got that run earlier. Because Lord have mercy, this is not good. I mean, yes, I know I'm I'm swinging first pitch at a lot of these pitches, and I really shouldn't.
That's a ball.
But I mean, this is Conquest, like. God. It's just, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have the 1 run, or as long as I have the lead, that's really all that matters. Alright, so we got... This is probably a good time to put in Mackenzie Gore.
Now pitching, Mackenzie
What the heck?
Gore.
What was that?
1's the count. 1 and 1. Ball, that's out.
Strike 3, sit down. I guess that's just Mackenzie Gore's pitching. Like, it's so quick.
The center fielder, Wendell.
Maybe that's why I enjoyed using him for a while.
0 and 1. Hey, 2. 0-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's sitting.
Well, so much for getting the double play to get out of this. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. 0 and 2. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
You're talking about the most recent mini-seasons to...
2 balls.
Which mini-seasons are you guys talking about?
3 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down. The new one? The flashback one. Okay, I haven't done that one yet.
Tigers, number 48, Rex
Yeah.
Gardner.
0-1's the count.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll have to check it out at some point. But first I gotta get the
The left
mini-seasons done for the Signature Series so I can get Johan Santana and whoever the other one, and get the Signature Series collection done.
Ball 1. 1, no
so
strikes.
that I could get Jorge Posada. I only need 2 more. Nice, Andre Dawson. Or no, that's Tim Raines. My bad. Tim Raines.
One zero.
Cool. All right. Do they offer signature series packs or no?
Batting, the designated hitter.
Because I would love to have those.
Wood.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Nice.
Now pitching for the
I just want to get him in time in case
Tommy.
That's a ball.
the big collection comes out and they're like, oh, we need you to get more of these. Or now we need to get, you need to get more vouchers. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, no. Oh, oh, wow.
Now pitching, Pedro Martinez.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! 0 and 1.
Really, DeYoung? Wow. It's not even like he was that quick. He just caught DeYoung off guard. For God's sakes, he has a 21 steal. This guy out here thinking he's Juan Soto on the base paths. Strike 3, sit down. Hold on, I'm gonna do the smart thing here. And activate captain. So, yeah, Keibert Ruiz is my only hitting captain. We'll see if he's... Yeah, Mackenzie Gore is my only pitching captain, so... Alright, so with Ruiz, I get 8 power against lefties and righties, 8 plate vision and 10 strikeouts per 9. And then for Gore, I've got 8+8 contact against lefties and righties, +8 reaction time, and +10 pitching clutch. Excuse me. Okay, well. I only got 10,000. Jesus almighty. Let's see. Gosh, it's 10 minutes. I don't think I'm going to have time. No, I usually don't do the moments for these because I play so much that I end up getting the program done without having to do the moment. I don't think I'm going to have time to do a game, so I think the best course of action here is to do this. And then we'll set ourselves up to go up against the Brewers. Or the Pirates. I mean, I haven't really decided. All right, so now I've set myself up to take on the Brewers when the time comes, probably tomorrow. Anyway, I'm just going to open up some packs to end off this stream here. You know, who knows if I can get some golds or diamonds. Thank you, Kyle Tucker. I gotta build my stub count back up after spending all those stubs on getting Jose Bautista. Woo! All right. Oh, Bill Mazeroski. All right. I mean, hey, it's a free diamond. I hope for next year, they change the I hope they don't make you. I hope they change it so you don't have to hit the touchpad on the PlayStation controller to be able to end warm-up pitches. Like, I hope they keep around not having the warm-up pitchers to be able to bring them in. I hope they keep that. But next year, the one thing I do want them to change is making it so you have to hit the touchpad in order to be able to end the warm-up pitches. Unless you want to do all 8, which I really don't want to do. There we go. I'll take that gold. Riley Green, right? Like, for example, why not just make it to end the warm-up pitches, just push up or push down on this. Just fell short of 100 runs. Dang, man. I've never even scored. I've scored more than 50 in a game once, but that was at Coors Field, and I haven't even done it since. I think that was last year I did that. I know, but as you know, this year they've nerfed elevation, so hitting home runs is a lot harder this year than it was last year. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is get down to 210 show packs, and then I'll call it a stream. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Overall, this was great. We got a lot of the Team Affinity Neon cards. We got Toronto. I got the Rays before I came on stream. And then we also got the Phillies. And now we're working on the Nationals. So we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep playing Conquest and try to get these Team Affinity programs done as quickly as possible. So that's what we're going to be doing for the week. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Tuesday, back at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.